Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Is somebody texting me?
Ever find yourself totally blanking after a phone call?
No.
We've all been there. Making phone calls while trying to keep track of all
Shut
the
up. Be
details is
quiet.
stressful. And you forget.
Shit. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry. How do I shut you up? Oh, these ads are ridiculous. I think my phone has a virus because I tell you, I get on it. Every time I get on it, it's somebody talking about something, showing something every couple of minutes. Hi, Bayou Gold. How you doing? I'm over here fussing at the ads. I couldn't turn that volume down fast enough. So I hope everybody is doing well. Let me make sure my volume is okay. Audio, yeah, it's fine. Okay, well, happy Monday. Happy Monday. I had to go to the dentist, and so now I got to add that to my plate. I got some stuff I need to do there. Hey, Blue Skies, how you doing? So I got to add some stuff to the plate with the dentist. Ooh. So I'm gonna have all. I have, girl. I was so bad with candy when I was young, and even as an adult. So I still have a baby tooth, and I have a gold um, crown on it, and I'm gonna get that off. And then I've got three other crowns. Yes, I know I'm bad. I'm bad. Three other crowns. I'm gonna take all. I'm gonna get all my crowns replaced. And I guess they're not meant to last forever. So I've had them, since I was in my 20s and 30s because I was so bad with candy. So anyway, I'm gonna get all those taken out and get everything cleaned up and everything, and then put some new ones back on. You too, Bayou. Yeah, so that's gonna be. I'm gonna do. I'm not doing them all at the same time. I'm doing them, because they're about. Ooh, we're not even gonna talk about it. Even with the copay. So yeah, so I'll do those. I'll have to plan those in the schedule, and I have to have something else done in my mouth. So yeah, I'm telling y'all, if y'all eat candy and stuff like that, like I used to. Ooh, girl. And so right now it's bothering me because I like to eat nuts and stuff, and it's just it's annoying. But anyway, what I was doing, I saw Miss Foxy Colorist. Oh, you had your first crown last month? Oh yeah, a baby tooth. Uh-huh. And the baby tooth was so strong they never wanted to pull it like when I was in my 30s. They said just leave it. And it didn't need a crown then. I think I didn't need a crown for it till I was in my 40s. And then so they put a little crown on it. But now it looks like it might have a little cavity or something. So they got to take the crown off and see if it's okay. And if it is, put another one on. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. And actually, I'd rather have a clear thing. I don't want any gold or silver in the back of my mouth. Because sometimes when you smile, you just see it, and it looks like your teeth are rotten. But anyway, so yeah, they're pricey. Well, congratulations to having a crown. So I was watching Miss Foxy Colors. She was coloring tonight the first time with her pan pastels. And I want to tell you, Miss Foxy, I was putting my pan pastels in my case, and baby, it was hi Miss Kim's Bling Bar. It was a mess. I think that case is the devil. But then I figured out I was putting them in backwards, Miss Foxy Colors. Now I'm not sure what you were doing, but I know I was putting them in backwards. So these are the pan pastels I got. I've got 120 of them, and I actually bought two. I had some little, maybe like 10, but then I bought a set of 27, and then I bought a set of 53, and they have new colors on here labeled. I thought these were all different new colors, but these are not new colors because somehow I ended up having seven. no, eight colors between this set. And actually, it's 7 colors between this set and this set. And then I had 2 other colors because I bought some other colors separately before I even bought these 2. So, I guess it's either buy the whole set or, pick what you want. But if you have to understand, if you buy smaller sets and you get bigger sets, you're probably going to end up getting a double white and a titanium white and some other colors. I don't know. Depends on what, because they have them in different palettes and stuff. So some of the colors is kind of similar, and that's what you really don't want to get when something is so expensive. Hey Kim, how you doing? Kim, I found another color that's going to be added to it. So it looks like you're going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors now. So somehow I had 9 duplicates. I'm going to check them one more time to make sure that I'm not giving the original one away. But I found 7 from these 2 sets, and then the other 2 I had bought, I guess. Anyway, but I'm going to double check them. And so Miss Foxy Colorist, what I found out, I was putting them in the case all backwards. Now you can keep the lid on, I guess. I don't know. I don't keep the lids on, and all of them didn't have lids. I would have to buy extra lids, of which you can. You can buy extra. But the way that I was putting them in backwards, and so I figured out this is how they go. Okay, so you basically just take the palette and that big round end that doesn't have the dent. Okay, the way you can tell it, this has these. The top has 2 smaller circles on each corner. 2 smaller circles, and those kind of lock it in. So basically you just set it there. I was forcing it in. You don't have to do all that. You just set it right there. Just set it there. Just set them there. Now I do set these in here so they're all going the same way, the wording on the back, and I'll show you what I mean. So you just set them there, and then when you put the top on, you put the top on with the I don't know. Let me see. Now I'm getting ready to get confused. Okay, no, you just set the top on them. And these 2 snap. And these 2 snap. And so now you can even flip it over upside down. And the reason why I do it so that I can see all of the colors. I'm not relying on just looking at the colors. Now I haven't totally put them all in the right colors that I want them. But see, this way I can see which colors they are. I can see the numbers. I can see the colors. So you can, so, and it's so easy. So you just, it took me a minute to figure out what I was doing. Now, after you use it, open it a couple of times, it'll loosen up. But the way that I was putting them, see, they're just sitting in here. They're not forcing all that. I was putting them in this way. I was putting them in upside down. Now, if you do this, it's going to be hard, and then you will stick your finger in there and scratch it. Now, I did, and the only reason why I know you will because I did it several. I have some that have a little indentations in there, but when I figured out I was putting them in there wrong. Now, that's some things that they don't really tell you when you get these kind of stuff. They don't let you know. So, but no, you don't have to put them in there. I was putting them in backwards. So try that. So the bottom tray is the tray you just sit them in. Miss Foxy Colors, and then the top tray is the top that has these 4 corners over here, and it's raised up, and you just stick it on there, push it, and push it, and it's locked in place. And then you can flip it upside down so that you can see the names. I just make sure I turn them all going the same way. And and then I just stack them. Well, you can stack them any way you want to, but I just stack them like this. So, and they kind of nest into each other. But girl, I did not know. And I have a couple that are dented like yours. That's got a little tiny dent. It's got a little, because I was putting them in backwards. So I hope that helps. I did tell Miss Foxy Colors I was coming on in 30 minutes because she just did a video tonight. After you use them in the coloring book, do you spray the page? Yes, you have to, because if you don't, it's going to smear. It's not going to just automatically settle. If you just put it to the side and leave it alone, mm-mm, it will smear. And if you close it up in a book, it'll smear to the top page. And even if you put tissue on it, it's going to smear. And then you're not going to be able to go over top of it with pencil or anything, or even add layers. You're going to have to spray it. Now, Miss Dee Dee suggests, and a lot of other people suggest, there's a lot of pan pastels. There's a lot of sprays, workable fixative. The brand Cryon has another workable fixative. I have mine outside. This is what you put on when you finish everything and you're done with it. This, you can use this on any of your stuff that you use, but it's this brand and it's called Workable Fixative. Now they do have some that don't have a smell. That's another brand. I think Sanilia has some. That's a real pricey one. So they have different fixatives, but I've been watching Color with Maya, and she does use this when she does hers, the satin glazing liquid. She pours it on there and just lightly with a light brush, go over it. Now a little bit will move, but if you don't press real hard on it, it will still keep the color there. Now I have used this a lot, and I used it because, and I actually bought this because I saw her using it, and it actually gives a little layer or some tooth over top of the pastels. So you can still put pencils over top of it. So I mean, I've used this, and it doesn't smell. And then in a pinch, now don't get that Aquanetta, the world waters, shampoos that have water. Now, and even Miss Dee Dee said in a pinch, but try not to get into a habit of using this. I have used aerosol hairspray. This is a flexi holding spray. It's aerosol. It can't be the pump, anything with water, because you're just going to mess up your pastel painting. But I have lightly, just sprayed it over there real lightly. And this scent, hairspray scent like this, doesn't bother my asthma or my lungs too much. Because if you use that other stuff, the workable fixative, you're going to have to take yourself outside. I don't care how many windows you got open and how many fans. That stuff is not good to breathe in. Yeah, but it has to be aerosol. It has to be in a can. It can't be the pump, anything with a pump, because the pump is working with water. It's a liquid. That's what the pump is. So no, if you pump it, you're gonna put all them little water droplets. Every time that little stuff hits your pan pastel, it's gonna leave little water droplets. But if you use the aerosol, I mean, don't get close to it. Just lightly spray it. But the workable fixative works, but y'all have to make your own decision on what you want to use. After you use them in the color, yeah, that's what I do. So I was going to. Oh, let me tell you what I got. I was going to color. I was going to color a flower. I actually colored one flower that with my pan pastel. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna color another one, and then if I get adventurous, I'll color something else. So I went down to the Hobby Lobby. Am I the only one who doesn't like Hobby Lobby? I think I might be the only person. I don't like that store. I have. It reminds me of a big it reminds me of a Big Lots in some way. Like there's so much stuff in there, and it's all like you're walking in a maze. And they don't have a lot of name brand stuff. I guess their line is Master Touch. And I've never bought anything by Master Touch, but I know people swear by that. But see, I'm not a crafter. So I don't appreciate the you love Hobby Lobby. See, people love it or they hate it. I'm not a crafter, so I when I go in there, I go straight for the coloring books and the art supplies. Now the most crafting I do, now they do have fabric. Now I do give them that. They do have fabric. I guess they have patterns. I haven't gotten anything out of them. Um, but it reminds me of a furniture store. It reminds me like a broke down Pier One, Big Lots Pier One. It gives me Walmart tees, and I'm a Target girl. Like I can go into Michael's and I can find everything I want and go all the up and down the aisle. I know where the sale stuff is now. I did find where the sale stuff is at this Hobby Lobby that I went to. You had to go to the back of the store, but they didn't have a whole lot of sale stuff. I guess they had that big sale. I should have went when they had that big sale that Janet and Dee Dee's was talking about, but I didn't go because that storage I just don't like it. And then you go in there and the whole now those little things are cute. They just seem overpriced. I don't know. I just don't. I do. I'm not a Hobby Lobby girl, and I don't even say I wish I was. I'm glad I'm not because that's one less store that I have to worry about going into. So I'm glad that you all like it and y'all find some good stuff. Miss Janet said I should take my credit card, but Miss Janet, I only bought two things and I was able to pull the change out the ashtray to pay for. I was like, now I have gone in there and got some emergency Prismacolor pencils because they sell a little selection of them single, but and I have gotten some cases, a couple of pencil cases from them that they were selling them for $20. I think a pencil case called Speedball. Most places selling for $30. They were selling them for 20. So, or no, 35, and they were selling for 20, and they still have those. They just don't have full sets of anything, but they got a lot of Master's Touch paint and stuff. Now, another person who colors with Master's Touch and likes them is the Thrifty Apprentice. I see him doing it, and I keep saying I'm gonna buy some paint from there. I can't go in there anymore, y'all. I cannot. I look for, oh, and I did. I looked for the orange stickers. Okay, so what did I get? Okay, the orange or yellow. Now, I did get some cheap brushes because you can never go wrong with these. And I got them because they had the two foam ones. I tell you, I'm so bad with brushes. I know you're supposed to use these and wash them out right away, especially if you're putting down your golden or whatever you're putting down, your Mod Podge, whatever. So they end up getting hard, and I just throw them in the trash. I pick them up at Dollar Tree and stuff like that. But I got these. This has got 25 brushes in here, but these little cheap brushes I love because, like I said, I'm so bad at washing them, so I just end up just throwing them in the trash. So you can't go wrong. These were $5.99, but this wasn't on sale though, was it? I think no, this wasn't even on sale, so I didn't have the little whatever the orange sticker there. But I said $5.99. That's good. And then I got oh, I bought some sponges, but I must have left them in the car. I was going to use those for something tonight, but I think I might have left them in the car. Now I did find these clear Stardust Clear 349. Are these the ones that y'all be hollering about, Kim? Oh, it's the only place Kim has. Okay. Now I did go to their coloring book selections. Um, they did have some books on sale. Well, not on sale. It might be their regular price. I don't know. But I'm so used. I'm not like saying I'm a snob or nothing like that. But I'm just used to a little bit more. So they don't have a whole lot of coloring books. Just like Michael's doesn't really have a lot. So, but they have some options, if you wanted to color, and some were really good price. I saw some for $6.59. And they had like one of each book, like Johanna Bassford. They had a one her. I don't know. I can't remember. I just looked. Now for paint stuff, it looked like you might have a good chance with the paint stuff. Of these things, girl, these were because I kept looking on the website. And everybody talking about they sold out. These were $3.49 for two, and they had like 5 packs of them on the thing. And I said, well, I thought these were sold out because I even had some in my cart when I was going to order something from Blix, but I didn't order anything from there. Ooh, I don't have my thing on, y'all. Don't tell nobody. I just took it off because I had to wash my hands with doing something. So, okay. So, yeah, I did write on something with it. And I was like, oh, okay. So this is what you're talking about. So these are sold out everywhere, y'all. What did I just threw the thing away. I see people ordering like 5 and 6 packs of them. Jelly Roll Stardust Clear. So whenever I do something else, it's ideal for accenting. I'll use them. Okay, so I got some now because I was like, I don't want to miss out on them if they're not coming back out with them. So then I went over there to the Books A Million. Now I went to Michael's. Now, mind you, I didn't buy anything out of Michael's, but I was in Michael's for about an hour. I was in Hobby Lobby. I said 30 minutes, but I'm going to say about 15 minutes. Now, they got lots of candy and stuff. I don't know what it is about that store I just do not like. Maybe I need somebody to go with me to make me excited about it. Blue Skies, when I do hang out with you again, we're going to go to Hobby Lobby and see if I can figure out what it is I don't like about that store. I don't know what it is. But anyway, So I got those, and then I went down to Michael's and was there for an hour. I didn't buy not one thing because I had everything that I wanted from there. I really went in there for the clearance aisles. They got a clearance in the art area, and then they have a clearance that has art and crafts in the middle. And then I had $10 rewards. I didn't bring it with me. It's not on my app, so it's something I got extra for doing a survey or something. So I will no, I got it from I bought something from Amazon. I bought something from Michael's, but it came from Blix. So the coupon got printed from Amazon. I mean from Michael's, but it's not registered on the account. I guess that's how they do when they do third party vendor or whatever. So if you get some of those things, don't automatically assume if you get something from Michael's and it's the third party one that your voucher points are going to go on, your reward points are going to go on your Amazon account, because they're not. But you have to print off that coupon and then take it. So, I mean, that was $10. I almost threw it in the trash. You have one near you? Okay, yeah. So then I didn't find anything in Michael's. I was in there for an hour. I had a good time. And then I went over to Five and Below. Now, I need a calendar, and I guess this is the time of the year that people buy their calendars. So this one is a 28-month calendar, and this one starts at October. I'm not going to get a big old planner and all that book. You know, when I bought all those at the end of the season at Books A Million, because I really don't need all that. I just need a little something, and I don't need no big, because I had a big one. And like, I really need something for my purse. That's it. I can use my phone for the calendar and stuff, but I like to see what I'm looking at, and I like to see the dates. I like to have something in my hand. So this one started out with September, so I'm not too far, it's not too far. This was only $4.99. I had one in my hand that was $17.99, and it was about this big, and I could still put that in my purse, but I'm like, So I'm just going to get this one. And this one I think is a semi-religious one. It said, I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Okay. I didn't see that. I'm not opposed to having religious stuff. I just didn't see that. I just saw that just now. So, and it was $4.99. So I said, I'll get this one. And so, yeah, perfect. So that was $4.99. And then I was looking for the abandoned books to see what I can get. I'm not buying anymore unless they were $3 or $7. That's all I'm paying for. $3 or $7 at Michael's. At Books A Million. So they had a different type of book I was going to get, and I was like, "Ooh, that'd be interesting," but I didn't get that one either. I've got all kind of shadows and stuff. Ooh. So I saw this one. Oh, they do have collage books. They did have the cut and paste one that I have with the Wonderland. They had that one, which I actually had the guy look on the computer screen. I said, "I know this store, Books A Million, and you don't have a collage book." So I found one, and that was one they had. And then I was digging someplace else, and I found another one that was tailored towards the fall. I didn't want that one. And then I went to look at all their magazines. There's some magazines that they're not collage magazines. They're like people that, just like, say, like if Dee Dee Wellingham made a magazine, it would have a little bit of everything and some things you can cut out and stuff. Look, I didn't gave Dee Dee a job to get a magazine. And it would be like that. And I started to buy, and I know it would promote the lady, but I was like, that's $18. I ain't that serious into crafting. Yeah, I'm really not. So I'm just doing baby steps, and I'm doing inexpensive baby steps. So then I found this one. This wasn't even with the clearance stuff, but this was $4. How to draw fairies. Okay, like I'm not really interested in drawing fairies or anything like that, but I thought it would be a good book. It's normally $8, but I like books that I can use as research or resources. So it's really cut and dry, telling you, showing you how to do, shapes and faces and stuff. You don't have to just do fairies with them. You can do whatever. And then also it had colors, and I was like, these colors remind me of Miss Helen Elliston's book, but it just tells you body structure and pose and stuff like this. And I remember taking some classes doing this. We actually had a model that come in. Actually, two of them were nude, but anyway, that's another conversation. So then when I got to this part of the book, I'm in the store reading the book, y'all. It said color, and y'all know I love color theory. So anyway, it mentions primary colors, tints, shades, and complementary colors, and all of that. Then it had an example of seasons, and I was like, oh, these look like palettes. You know, you can use these for some. So anyway, I figured this would be a good resource book. Look at this. Um, yeah. So, and I like these kind of books. That's why I like Miss Helen Ellison's books. So this was $4. I said, okay, well, this will be my a resource book for the month. I didn't buy any other books. I just bought that because Chocolate Pan Pastels almost knocked me out. They sure did. Anyway, I won't be paying on those till I don't know when. Okay. So anyway, so I pulled out the Lorraine book. This book is another book that is just gorgeous. And of course, I have 2 whips, which is good. Hold on, let me fix this light because it's looking a little cray. Watch I knock everything over. And turn this one off. That might look a little better. So, okay. Love this book. It's spiral bound. It's the newest one. I got it August the 4th. So this was a page that I couldn't figure out. We were trying to figure out what it was. It's kind of weird looking. Oh, let me put this on top of my pan pastels. Oh. Okay. And I just jumped in and colored it. And I actually, these right here, I'm going to try to get some more of this. These are, yeah, I'm not enabling. I'm just telling you because the color palette that I use for these came in a set of 6. These are Faber-Castell Gold Fiber sketch markers, and they come in sets of 6. They have a mango, a vintage, and a couple of others. These are alcohol, and they are just so pretty. So anyway, so I just used 6 colors for this for the limited palette. So I haven't come in to put pencil or anything down. But the reason why I thought this was the one page in this book I did not like because I couldn't figure out what it was. So I was asking everybody, what is this? What is that? And so with everybody helping me, I figured out that this was her shoulder and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, that's going to be a whip until I feel like getting back to it. Hold on. There's some beautiful pages in here. I think some of us have finished some of these pages. I know Bubbles had started one. This book is so big you almost have to. I usually have the camera higher. So anyway, I'm just gonna go to the page that I colored. It's just too awkward sitting here. I only have one whip in mind, a near. Oh, okay. Okay, so this was the one that I had started. And let me just show you what I did. I came in with my pan pastels, and I'm going to show you. Now, this is all done with watercolor markers and alcohol markers. Okay, I haven't put any pencil down yet. So, well, except for this, I did do pencils for her face, and I believe I used Prismacolors. So this flower right here, I don't know if you could tell if this flower looks brighter than all of the other ones. I put Pan Pastel on this one, and I used the colorless blender also. So you see how this one is there? It's not as popping. That one's popping a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one on camera and maybe this one and these 3, like I did that one. And so I don't know, like I guess you can, well, because it's watercolor alcohol that I'm putting the Pan Pastel on top of, and it works. So I don't, we're gonna see what happened. So the colors that I used was and I usually have a smaller tray, so I use a smaller tray to put my stuff on. And then put the big trays away because they are 20. That holds 20 a piece. So I use that color. Oh, that color. That color is primary magenta, permanent red light, and then I use a colorless blender. And I definitely put, that's all I used on there. And put the top back on and scoot it out the way. So, and I'm just brightening it up. Where's my tools? Oh, behind me. So I got to pull a set of tools too for Kim to have with hers. Okay, so I'm just going to pull. I'm going to use a new one. And all I did, like this one, I'm just using this round. I'd rather use the other one, but this is the first one I picked up. Okay, I'm going to do this one. And I'm doing it like on the tip. And I'm just using it like pencil. Oh, you know what? Let me move this. Let me put this book here. Yes, I did it in pan pastel. Now I don't. This is no news breaking. I just never seen anybody do it. I see everybody putting pastel down and then setting it, then putting pencil on top. But I haven't seen anybody. Didi, where Didi at? I haven't seen anybody put something else down and then put pastel on top. Unless I'm missing it. I haven't seen it. I ain't saying it hasn't been done, and I'm not saying I'm coming up with anything new. I'm like, cause for all this 120 and this price I'm paying, these products they're gonna be multitasking. Okay, I'm just gonna put the colors down, and then I'm gonna put some more colors in it. Then I'm gonna blend it with the colorless blender. Now I don't know. Am I breaking some law? Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna be. These not gonna be sugar coated and all handled all carefully. They got to put some work in. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, these pastels, I got to knock the dust off of these. Gotta go into rotation. These not sitting on the shelf. Oh, I can't use those. Those are my new pastels. Oh, they my good pastel. I be daggone. Not from me. You will not hear that coming out my mouth. Oh, you use. I got a sketch. You love that's that black stuff. Then you scrape the color off. You scrape it and the colors below. Is that scratch art, Kim? Because I got one of those scratch art things. It's like it's not velvet. It's already colored, and then somebody put some black stuff on top. Is that what you're talking about? Look at me, I'm all in y'all conversation. So I'm gonna put some color down, then I'm gonna put another color down, then I'm gonna blend. Let me just get all of these, so that I don't have to keep cleaning the brush. But see how they make these things pop? Girl. Oh, okay. You like those? I have one of those. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it from Michael's on sale. Or no, I got it from Books A Million. Oh no, I just lied. I got it from Barnes and Noble. I sure did get it from Barnes and Noble. Yeah, they're cute. I've seen lots of them that are really bigger too. Mm. Now I probably could use a smaller tool, but I'm just playing with this. Like I said, this is not going to be sitting on the shelf. You got to put some work in. And I already shaded that and sprayed it. Let me leave that alone. Okay, so then, you get your little paper towel, and you just wipe it off to clean it. You don't really let it clean it too much because I'm still going to be using something pink. So then I just put some more color. Oh, that's the other one. And I put some more colors in the middle, just a little bit. Yeah, I haven't perfected this yet, but shoot, I was like, oh, that looks brighter. Let me work with that and just keep playing with it. Maybe I don't know. Miss Dee over there looking at me like, what is View doing? Who done told her? That I've been doing this for years, and she missed my video when I was doing that. I know she gonna say, yeah, that's what you can do, View. You didn't know? I was like, no, Miss Dee. I didn't know. I just know that all this money ain't gonna sit on the shelf and not gonna be used. Shoot, I might put some of this on my eyes. I might start making up my eyes with this stuff. This is gonna be used. Okay. That's what people hear. Okay, so I put some on there. Oh, you saw it full of flowers at Family Dollar for $5. Oh yes, those are nice. Yeah, I got one that's I don't know what it is. It's on this edge of my desk. You saw a sticker book too? Oh, okay. Oh, scratch off lottery tickets. I thought you were talking about scratch off. There's art books that are scratch off. So then I put a little. I made sure I wiped it clean. Just wipe it clean. Then I put a little bit of my colorless blender to blend them together. Well, duh. That sounds redundant. And then you can erase it if you go over the line, but it just seemed to soften it up. In my imagination, but it seemed like it did to me. Especially if you put a little bit too much down. But you can always erase a little bit, But it seemed like you won't even need that much if you're just making it pop. If you already put the colors down, like I already put the colors down with the watercolor and the alcohol marker. So this is just like blinging it out. And blending it. Oop, that's the wrong color I put my thing in. I'm gonna do it again and see. Look how light that did. Okay, now I put a little bit more right there. You can really tell, like over here. I was like, oh, sugar smack. So it won't make it look so harsh. Like right there, a little bit there. I kind of blended it. Yeah, right there it did. Yeah, so I was like, oh, sugar smack, I'm gonna do this even more. Yeah, that's the blender, the colorless blender. Now, if I use the white, the titanium white, that'll be too much. But this is the colorless blender. So it didn't really add any color. It just blended it. And I didn't even really do that much to it. Just kind of tap it a little bit. I already did that one. So I'm going to practice more, though. But I was like, okay, well, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to come back through and figure out now. I think with this one, okay, so I'm going to spray this a little bit, y'all, with hairspray. Don't do as I do. You make your own choices, okay? I'm just gonna hit it real quick because I'm not going outside. It is cold outside. And I just hit those flowers. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I did. Real light. And see, I'm not choking to death, but I don't suggest using it. Y'all grown? They're your supplies, but in a pinch. So yeah. So I'm gonna put I was gonna look and see what else I could do. Hold on, let me put it. And it dries right away because it's hairspray. Oh, I need a clean piece of paper. I was gonna look and see if there's another page in here I can actually start. Yep, that's dry. But I'm not gonna rush it. I'm still just so I can close the page up. So I'm gonna put this on here. But let me see if I can find a page I can start. Let me pick a page. And first thing first, let me put these colors away. Let me do that. But yeah, I was putting the case on the wrong way. I didn't know. That's why it was hurting to put these things back in here. But if you just place them in here and then put this top down and push this side and that side, it's locked. And you can flip it over upside down and everything. Oh, thank you, Miss Bling. I mean, Miss Bling. You gonna pull out your 8-pan pastels? Okay. Yes. Now, did you buy a set? Do you know what the set is? I didn't know that you liked those. I have to keep that in mind because the sets are, they go on sale a lot, and I think I would start that because I didn't buy the palette set till later after I had a little bit of clay. Because I was with you when I bought my first one. But anyway, okay, so let me see if I can pick a page that I can start. We're just doing pan pastel. I'm gonna do this sideways because it's better. Let's see. Now I saw another lady that she went to the Dollar Tree and everywhere. She bought all the tools. And see, you can use whatever you want, but it just, I just see the benefit of using the tools that come with it. But she's been doing hers and she uses all the things that that you would want to use if you wanted to. So this one I like. They're all beautiful. I'm trying to find one easy. Look, I'm trying to find an easy book page to color in a Nick Philbert book. Like, really? That doesn't even sound right. I don't want to color any fish. This one looks like it might be easy. It's like all. This one. It's so detailed. It's so beautiful. So if I do pan pastel on this just straight like here, I'm definitely going to have to go outside and spray it because I'm going to want to work on top of it. So I think I'm going to do. Oh, I kind of like this one. I'll do this one. I think this is easy enough. So let me see. Pull out my colors again. Let's see what we got. We got a big old something. 2 eyeballs. She's got a skirt and a top. Some tights. There's a teddy bear. Some toys. There's a pig. There's some unidentified stuff. So I think I'm just gonna start easy. I'm gonna color her outfit first. I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. It's just excuse me. I think I'm going to color her skirt first. You just gotta do it. Just do it. You use a smaller book of his. Use the smaller book of his. Okay, y'all talking to each other. Okay, so I am going to use this thing again. I'm just going to wipe it off, clean it. I have no idea what colors, so I'm going to come in with this one right here. This is cerulean blue. I guess I'm saying it right. And this doesn't feel like it's sticking on here. I mean, it's not all the way at the tip. Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna be sitting here doing all with this expensive product just doing the background. I'm like, what? You have to start coloring with these things now. This um tool, this one, I don't like this one. So let me find. Let me use one of these. Yeah, that's better for me. And you can spray it and then come back in and add more layers. Because I want this to be a real pretty dark cerulean blue. I don't want any none of that light stuff. I don't want no light. I don't want light stuff. Here's a darker blue. Okay, here. Now I'm using a cerulean blue extra dark. Here we go. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. We shading. We're throwing shade with the pen pastel. Yes. These things better do something. They better. And I better. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. Oh, you used a smaller book of his. I don't know what that means. Oh, this one is the big book. Isn't this the big one? The other one is the Serene book. This one is bigger than Serene. Serene. It's kind of set up a little different. Is that what you're asking? I don't know what. I think that's what you're asking. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with her top. I done got excited now. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some more down here. Now she got some things going on here. Hold on, I gotta switch up tools now because now I don't want this one. This tool, I don't want this one. Let me get another tool. Hold on. This is my little toolbox. Um, I wanted the pointy one. Oh, you know what? I have the rest of my tools someplace else, and I do not have my pointy one. And when I say my pointy one, uh, some of these are oval. Oval, and some are pointed. And I don't. The pointy one is the one I can use. I can use that one really well. I'll try to use this one because I can point the tip. And I just went over the line. I'm just gonna do this whole thing like this. Mhm. Oh, me? No, I'm using this book. I'm not saving none of my supplies. I am not. I'm going to just use them. I used to think like that, save my good stuff and practice in something else, but I'm going for it. And really, at this point, if I don't like what I did, I can erase it. Uh-huh. I can erase it. Yeah, I'm okay with the whips and I'm just not saving anything anymore. Cause I might, I don't want to be morbid. Then something happened and then somebody be coloring my art supplies. I haven't even used. I'm like, nope. I gotta use my own stuff before I go. Now, I don't know. I think when I use, okay, to get it dark, because I want it darker. Where's my other little things? Excuse me. Let's use this one, because I want it darker. You never know till you use them. Now, this is the new one from them. Right, Kim. Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? This is the new brushes, the new color of their soft tea brushes from Golden. They used to all be this color. Now the new ones are going to be this grayish kind of color. And so I guess after all the pink ones are sold out, then they'll start using the other ones. I mean, they'll start just solely making the other ones. But I can appreciate the different tints because they have 6. They have, and this flyer is going to you. This is an extra flyer, Kim, but they have them in extra dark, shade, pure color, medium, light, and tint. And a couple of them in here, I do have all 6 of them. And it's because I had some other ones. So I think it's like 2 colors. I think I have all of the reds, all 6 of the reds, and maybe if I swatch in it, it'll just be that so you can see the colors. And you don't need them. I think there's 4 that you can get, and then as long as you have the black and the titanium white, you can make the other colors. That's how I saw it explained. I didn't just pull that out my art. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that and come back to something, do it to color something else. So I'm just basing, and after I finish basing, I will spray it, and I'll come back in and put some more color down. Yeah, like what am I waiting for? Why wait? Use your stuff, but definitely protect it so that it don't fall. Because it's just like makeup. If it falls on the floor, it'll crack. And, there's nothing really you can do to put it back together. Let's just use some pink and base one of these teddy bears. Put these down. And like I said, you just push these 2 corners in. Hey, Vibrant. Vibrant, I heard what happened. We're not going to talk about it. I'm over there cracking up. I was like, Vibrant, girl. They done lost their mind over there. Yes. So let's color one of the bears pink. And Well, this one here. Oh no, let's the pig. Let's color the pig. Let's just put some pink down for this pig. And I do have, let's see, primary magenta medium, and then I have primary magenta tint, and then permanent red tint. I'm just going to use the two magentas. And I've got some more, but we're just going to put this down just because. Might as well use it. Got it. Um, Everybody heard but you. Now, you got you. Truth Enterprise did that to me. She fired me on my day off. I was like, what? First of all, she hired me and fired me on my day off. I was like, what in the world? And the next thing I knew, I was fired. I was like, well, I never even applied for this job. These people are crazy. I was like, I don't remember applying for the job. So, thank you, Robert. Right. Now, don't y'all go over to that channel, y'all, unless you really ready for some foo-la-la. I don't go over there too much. But when I do go over there, it's never good. Okay. it's never good. Yeah, so but anyway. Yeah, so you can use these for basting your pages and stuff, y'all. It's just it does happen. I know, right? Hey. And I'm sure you could care less. Okay, less than lessity less. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some of the darker color. Is this one the dark? This is the this is the primary medium. I got a dark one, so I'm gonna put some of this over in this area that's already shaded, that Nick already shaded for us. Oh, oopsies. Now I got an extra dark magenta I need to find. And that happened to be the one that's the extra one that you're getting too, because I had already bought a whole set of extra dark, and then in the 20 set it said it had the extra dark, and then also in the 53 set. So let's see, where is it at? Extra dark magenta. Is it? Oh, that's magenta shade. I can use that one. But they have an extra dark one, and this isn't it, is it? Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so extra dark. Okay, extra dark and shade. These are all primary magenta, medium. And this is the tint, and then they have a light. Is this the light? No, that's the red. Okay. Magenta light. But I think there's another one. I still have to put, oh, is this it right here? Hold on, yeah. I have to put them in order. I have to. Okay, that's another one. Okay. So I don't like it, but I'll survive, particularly when it isn't justified, in my opinion, which obviously doesn't. Them they crazy. I don't either, and that might have been some of the problem, right? Yeah, but I'm always the one that said go where you want to go. People can go wherever they want to go. And see, that's the thing. People want to control where people are going and who's watching who. You know, and no, that's not going to happen. That's why I always tell people I go wherever the heck I want to go. And that's it. There is no other option. So, but it's so dumb anyway. So, So I am going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be looking for my tools, because these are the tools that I got with the 53 set. I got a whole set of tools. Some that I actually bought extra, so because I knew what I wanted with these. I really like the pointed spatula. I love that one, and I do like the cosmetic one. But the pointed spatula is my favorite. I can really use it because I actually use it like a pencil. Mm-hmm. Bubbles, I hope you're feeling well. I hope your cold is all gone and everything. Y'all, I'm not an expert. I want Miss Dee Dee to talk more about drawing, because she's a portrait artist and she does her backgrounds and stuff in her chameleon. But I want her to color with the pan pastels and something that we all do, like not camellia, but like a Johanna or a Hannah Carlson. That's what I want her to do, because those are smaller. Oh, I know. I saw you. I went over there and I saw you got 453 books so far. Okay. So now let me get this blender. Let's see what I can do with this. Am I looking at it? So yeah, I can't wait to organize these. But what I suggest is, if you have as many as these are, to go ahead and here it is, and get another tray, a little small tray. Get the 7 one, and then like if you're working on something in particular, go through your trays and pull out your colors and put them on here, and then because this has a lid, and then that way you won't have to go through all these trays or take them out and put them on your desk. But if you have a cat or something, or somebody's playing around and stuff, you definitely want to put your stuff up, because these, when they fall, they are broken. You like the blending? Yeah, right. I'm certainly not going to give up my other modding job positions to please another person I mod for. Honestly, that's insane. I like my freedom. Exactly. And that was the thing that we all liked about you, because you do go everywhere and you do not show any favoritism. You don't. But see, now in the midst of that, whatever fool all out there going on, they're going to leverage that, because a lot of people don't like the fact that you move around so comfortably, and that you are with other people would consider their enemies. Some people don't like that. Well, you are the best mod to me around. I mean, you don't play any favoritism. You're always there. You always show up. You always help out. This is not a compass. I've tried to buy you stuff, or send you a cash app, and you always turn it down. So you're not on here to be begging for monetary or fame. You're not clout chasing, because you don't have a channel. So like everything that everybody else would be doing, if they had that freedom that you have, they're and I don't like to really say it, but they may be jealous of, because you can go around and you are well received and you are in everywhere. So that's really sad when you got to come up for the super mod. You are a super mod. Yes, you are. Oh, you know what? Let me show y'all these. Have y'all ever heard of what are these grapes? Hold on. Kim, you might have heard about it. These are out of California. Have you heard of moondrop grapes? Hold on, let me I'm gonna put this on top of here, because I do not want that to get on my page. You ever heard of moondrop grapes? Color View, you're right about the some not liking that I roam. Child, I even subbies. Oh yeah, even the subby has not many, but still so nasty, so rude. Exactly. I got you. Okay, have. Yeah. Yeah, you have subbies that hate you. Well, you know, welcome to the club. Most people hate me, but yeah. But these are moondrop grapes. Look at that. It tastes like a Concord grape. It's the color of a Concord grape. It's got great skin. It also tastes like a cotton candy grape. Have you had a cotton candy grape? These come in various colors. They usually reach their peak in August and in fall times. I found these at Publix for $4.99 a pound. I have had the moon grapes. I like. Oh, these are so good. Oh my goodness! Look at that. I got pan pastel over. Mm-hmm. Hey, 331 Christina. They're so good. But yeah, they're not allowed to be grown anywhere. They're not GMO manufactured. But baby, they're so good. So I bought $10 worth. Mm. Moon drops are sweeter, have more intense grape flavor than more readily available varieties like Concord. Think of the concentrated grape juice mixed with less water than directed. That slightly candious flavor is comparable to the cotton candy grapes. It's a type of a black grape that largely is available in late summer and fall. Moon drops look like an elongated tube with a dimpled end. They have a number of qualities that make them a fantastic choice for anyone who loves snacking, which I do. They have them on eBay. eBay. Oh no, Etsy for $200. I don't know how big of a container. I was like $200. Mm-hmm. I had never heard of them, and I'm a gourmet fruity snob, gourmet fruit snob. When I buy the more expensive grapes, I don't buy many. I'm cheap. I am too, but it's only me, so I can afford it. Exactly, just me. Now, I did read these. When you store them, you don't wash them. You store them just like they are, because if they get wet, that's when they, start having issues. And you put them in the bottom part of the refrigerator. And then you can also wash them, dry them, and then freeze them in an individual layer. And then when you get ready to eat them, you can eat them frozen, because I like frozen grapes. And when they thaw out, they won't be as pretty as they were when they were fresh, but they still taste well. And they can last for months in the freezer. They can last up to 2 to 3 weeks in the refrigerator if you just keep them unwashed in the refrigerator, like in a separate container. But don't let them get wet. And then when you get ready to eat them, you wash them to eat them. No, I don't wash. Yeah, you can't wash the grape. I know some people wash their stuff and then put it in a plastic bag and put it in the refrigerator. I'm like, did you let it dry? You got to let it dry, because what it does is it creates mildew and gets soggy and stuff like that. So, yeah. You the same way with apples? Uh-huh. Yeah. And see, I'll go through and buy, like, I'll get it when I go to like a Whole Foods or Publix or see something different that I haven't had. I saw something called a kiwi grape. I started to buy some of those, but then I saw these $10 grapes. I was like, let me get these. Yes, berry. Oh, and I love berries. Oh, I'm supposed to be coloring. So y'all, because this is the first time I've used these three shades, I'm going slow, so I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna spray it tomorrow. Let's see, what else can I color? Can I color something else pink? I don't want to pull out all my colors. Hold on. Let's see. What can I color? I feel like I need to stop and then plan it out more, because I don't have enough space on my desk right now, because I was doing collaging. So anyway, I will spray this. I feel like I need to put some yellow. Y'all know it is not a party unless I can put some yellow down. I'm going to put some of these away, and I'm going to put some yellow. Yeah. Poor Foxy. She was doing the same thing I was doing. Child, I was messing up the thing, denting up my palettes. I sure was. But the magentas are really pretty with which of these colors that I just used. I will swatch these one day when I just need some watch time or something. I can't sit on here and swatch. Just can't do it. I know some people can. I can't. I have to really be in the mood. Where's my yellows? Okay. Oh, they're down here. Yeah. And these are all of my skin tones. I put some together. They didn't say they were skin tones, but these are the ones I'm gonna be using for skin tones. They are pretty. And then I got some other ones to add to them, but they are pretty. So for my yellows, I put some orange on. Y'all know I'm handicapped. So they have primary yellow, dairy light, yellow shade, dairy light yellow, orange medium, orange shade, orange. Let's use the orange. Oh, and I should have deep orange. Orange medium, orange shade. No, I don't have an orange deep shade. Okay. And I went ahead and printed these off. This is actually on the box, but I just printed it off until I actually swatched them. But yeah, so it doesn't come. I don't have a deep orange, but they've got so many freaking colors. I don't. They say on here that they have 147 colors, but I think they have more. I don't know. I am new to the game. That's orange shade, and then this is orange medium, and then this is just orange. Okay. I would think that would be different. Oh, I love watermelon. I had a gourmet watermelon the other day. I don't even know what the name of it. I ate the whole thing, the whole in one bite. Not one bite, but the within the whole night. I don't know what these things are. What can I color this orange? I don't want to color anything big. Something that's got shade in it. I don't know what this is. We're just gonna pick that. So, um, yeah. So it was so good. It was some kind of gourmet watermelon, and it didn't have seeds. But I like my watermelons with seeds in it. So that must have meant it was manufactured. Now I'm just putting this down, y'all. This is experiment. There's nothing in here sitting on the shelf waiting for my good day to use. I picked this because there are some shade lines in here. I don't know if I could see Bubbles with this because Bubbles is a little messy, but I would love to see you with it, but I know that's probably not going to happen. Bubbles be like, what? There may be a chance of me sticking my finger into one of those things and getting that chalk in my nails? Are you serious? A view is a view. Now, I have known you for a long time, View, but I think you know me better than that. I can see her. I can hear her saying that for some reason. Man. Maybe to do a background. Bubbles, have you ever thought of just wearing some gloves? Bubbles was like, I know you're not asking me that. Yeah. I just want to see your creativity sometimes. You know? Okay, yeah, that is a darker color. I can see some dark. I'm just going to go on the shaded lines. Yeah, I got to find my other tool. It's Bubbles gone. Bubbles must be working because she ain't fussed me out yet. Probably waiting to see. This girl that nerd asked me, do I want to put some gloves on to do some daggone artwork? I know she crazy. That view. Ooh, child. She's a hot mess. I'm going to blend them though, y'all. I'm going to blend them. I'm going to try to. I'm trying to think. I think my blending tools, my tools, my soft tools are where my diamond dot thing is. So wherever the diamond dot stuff is where they are. So I need to pull those out. Oh, my hand is hurting. I wish Miss Dee Dee was doing this. I can look to see how she do it so I can copy it. Miss Dee Dee, on your wish list one day, could you color a pan pastel in a Hannah Carson book? She's gonna be like, what? No, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my coloring. I'm sick of y'all witches on here asking me to color all these things. I have my agenda planned. The nerve. I don't think she would ever say anything like that out loud. Oh, this looks a hot mess. But you know, the blessing of it, this is just a base coat. A base coat. This is just a base coat. To me, it is. It might not. And you know, and if I don't like it, I can erase it. Let's just, I don't know what I'm doing. We just gonna put some colors. We just gonna put the light down. I think it should be just put down just so that I can show that I have no knowledge. I'm blacking out, y'all. And then I can come through with my Stabilio chalk pencils. And I'll actually also color. That's really what I'm planning to do. I haven't seen anybody do that. Uh-oh, I missed part of the creature's body. She is laying her head here. Okay. How coloring with Miss Lori? I'm over here doing a science experiment. Mm-hmm. But it's not a bad one because this one I can erase it before I set it and act like I didn't even do anything. If I want to. I'm not going to use any blender on this coat. I'm going to spray it, and then when I put some more on top of it, I'll put some more. But I will erase it. Before you spray it, make sure you go through and erase anything. Yeah, I had to buy me a new electric eraser. My other electric eraser, my oh hoo hoo, It's not doing it for me. I'm gonna need to get a I'm gonna get one of those Derwent erasers. But then I saw somebody haul a cheaper one. I think it was colored by Maya. She hauled an Asian one that was like $10 with a bunch of erasers. So maybe I'll see if I can get that one. But I think I might just get a Derwent one. But yeah, go through before you spray it. Go through and clean up. And if you use the kneadable eraser, it makes it really easy. And you can also mold it into the shape of whatever you're trying to erase around. Like I got those two blended together, but I can erase that. And then sometimes you can just tap it and pull it up. Like see that, oh, I just did that. So as long as you do that before you spray it, it'll still keep everything kind of clean looking, your colors. That spray will set it, and you can't move it anymore after it's set. But you can put acrylic paint on top. You can always fix stuff. Okay. Do I need to clean something up over here? I sure do. Cleans up real nice. Put it down there and I'm just trying to be neater because I'm on camera, but normally if I was by myself, I probably wouldn't be doing this much. I sure would. Do I have some pink over here? Yeah, here's some pink right here. That's where it's supposed to be. Very lightly comes right on up. Let me see. Here's some here. There's some on the robot. This thing, whatever that is. If I had my other tool, I would have been able to stay in the line. Yeah, it cleans up really nice. So you don't get that muddy blended colors when you put other colors beside it. Like if I put some yellow somewhere. And then if you touch your hand into something. So I'm going to stop and I'll probably color some more tonight before I go out and put it on the patio and spray it. Your Derwent one broke? Just like yours did? Oh, it did? Yeah. How long have you had your Derwent one, Kim? Yeah, it is a nice thing about pan pastels that you can erase it right on up. And then also the pastel pencils. Now, what did I do? Oh, okay, so here. Now, Kim gave me these. And these are real nice. But you can use these over top of these also very nicely. So, these are the Stabilo Pastel. Well, most of the brands now have pastel pencils. These are Carbontello. And then I got some Conti uh, pastel pencils also. So you can use all these together and definitely spray them. But yeah, so that's what I plan on doing also. These aren't really sharpened. I'm scared to sharpen them, y'all. Isn't that something? I'm not really scared, not really. I just haven't yet. Put some of this on top of here. But I do need to sharpen these because let me pick another color. Let me color something else. Let me color something. This color. Ooh, that's bright. He just looks so cute. Child, I'm cross-contaminating my products. I'm teasing them, man. Something's getting ready to fall on the other side of the room. Oh, you had it a long time. Yeah, that stupid Derwent thing stretches and don't hold the rate. That's and see, why didn't they give you extra pieces? Now the eraser that Colored by Maya was showing today, it actually had extra clips, and the clips looked like they were rubber as opposed to the metal. Yeah, because I was trying to take the thing around, but I think now because it's not really making contact with the eraser, so when the eraser is vibrating it, it's just vibrating my hand more so than the tip of the eraser. So I tried to. I think I did find somewhere where they had some that you could just buy those, um, but buy erasers and then buy that also. But I didn't. I didn't save it, so when I went back to try to find it, you don't know why who those things do that. And I actually lost it for a long time. So I actually, when I bought the Ahuhu thing, I didn't even really use it that long before that thing happened. So then I actually came across it. It was stuck in some bottom of a drawer or something like that. And then um, and then I pulled it out and taped it up. But I'm not really happy with that eraser. I just like saying, oh, hoo, hoo. And see, I'm not really proficient in using these charcoal pencils either. So this is going to make me wonder if the colorless blender will work on the. Oh, did I put it away? I did. I'm not going to pull it out. Oh, I have more color on here. Oh, I didn't clean my brush. But it's okay because I can erase it all. Of which I will. Where's my eraser? See, I don't like what I put. Erase it. Now, this was. It still erases nicely. But this is not a total pan pastel. This is called this is the other pastel pencils. It's not the pan pastels. But anyway, let me get off here before I mess up my book, and then I'll be mad at all of y'all. You'll stay with your Tombow? Okay. Yeah, I still like that one too. I keep losing that little skinny little thing. It works very well, and it doesn't require batteries. Yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching my video. And what time is it? It's 11. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go to. Oh, I've been on an hour and a half. That's a little bit longer than I was planning on it. But yeah, so I just based, and then on this page, I actually came in and added. Let me be real careful. I added pan pastel on top for the pink flowers. I added pan pastel on top of my alcohol markers and my watercolor markers. I'm not sure which one, but all of the pink flowers are popping, and then I use the colorless blender. So that is what I did. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night. All right. Hold on. Let me get out of here. You was waiting for. I was waiting for you. All right. Bye, y'all.